So I think that would work. Obviously, it does. It's going to take us a couple of rounds, a few rounds probably to clear all the demons that are in this hallway before we even get to him. But if we are able to do that, then when he starts teleporting, we can kind of ignore the ones that he spawns and just try to finish off whatever is left of his hit points. Because if he's only got
What
40, that's not that bad.
trying to split the group in two, so one group would go against the night demons and the frost demons, the other one would go against the earth demons and the flame demons on the top, and then we'd meet near the boss room.
And converge
That
on
way
each door. Yeah, that's fine.
that's why there's a bit less movement, a bit less cards, so we'll just split off and then, yeah.
That's true, yeah. And if actually that also, as far as positioning is concerned, it'd be a lot easier to fit 2 or 3 people through the door, to attack him than it would be all 5 of us trying to fit through the same door. That's a good idea. Who wants to go which direction? Because we need to think up teams on who can, we need to be able to put out decent damage and also keep everybody alive.
I'm more ranged. And
how about Pierce? Do we need to consider shield and Pierce? Let's look. Night demons, no shield, but attackers have disadvantage on attacking them. Sun demons have a small amount of shield. Flame demons have a lot of shield.
I have shield pierce, so I have something that gives me pierce for like 3 or 4 attacks, so I could go up that way.
How frequently?
My summoner and I can act as blockers if needed.
You got decent damage with him too. I think you'll be all right for a range damage, both you and Fox. Becky, you have a lot of. Well, I guess you haven't spent any lost cards yet, right? Has anybody spent any lost cards?
Not yet.
Okay. Everybody's still full as far as their hands are concerned. I don't think, because we only did one. Yeah, we only did one round anyway. So.
Yeah, pretty much just a raging corpse, but it's not technically burned yet.
Okay. So the wind demons have shield and the flame demons have shield. So there's a little bit on both sides. Flame demons have 3 shield though. Wind is only 2. So the south side's a little bit easier, and it is a slightly shorter route. So I guess we can kind of figure that out.
So
what's that?
I have Pierce 2 to 3 attacks.
Okay, I mean that's easily enough to get rid of those flame demons because they're just regulars. The guys with the shields are all regular; they're not elites. The elites do not have shield. The attackers get disadvantage on the night demons. That part sucks, but apart from that, we can mitigate that with blesses hopefully. All right. Well, in that case, let's finish off the Frost and Sun Demon that are in this room, and then we can split up. I should probably go one side, Ben. You go the other side at least, so we have a kind of a tanky a player in both directions.
Right.
And then also I'll go. Let's see, Fox. You want to go north? I'll go south. So we got Pierce to cover those guys.
Okay.
And then so that means Ben, you would go north with Fox.
Right.
Becky, I mean, you probably between the two of you, you could probably handle. Oh shit. Yeah, I think we'll still be all right. And then we may take a little longer, but also actually, Sako and I, if it's just Sako and I going south, we would take a little bit longer potentially than Ben, Fox, and Becky all going north. But the north is a longer route also, so it may still end up coming out about the same. All right, let's go ahead and finish off these guys then. Well, that's there's still a lot there, especially with that retaliate. I might move so I can avoid his retaliate there. Anybody got decent range to hit the frost demon so we can avoid the retaliate?
I have a ranged one.
Got no range.
Okay. I thought you had. I'm pretty sure you had some, Sako. Maybe I was just thinking of.
I have a lot of ranged healing. I can heal you from 3 squares away. So I do a lot of those, and I can grant an attack as well. But no actual distance projectiles or anything.
All right. Is anybody gonna? Well, I don't want to use that card for the shit. How big is that hit? Yeah, it's. Oh, but it's not a loss. Yeah, I could probably do that. Let me see if I can set this up so I can hit both these guys. Ignore me for a second. I'm going to grab a card here since I don't have the thing at the bottom. So I can't see it while I'm looking at the map.
Can anybody do a bit of damage to the frost?
I think I'm going to be hitting... I'm going to try it. Well, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I'll at least be hitting the frost. I'm trying to figure out if I can hit both, but I don't think I can.
I'm gonna go early and I could use some damage to it, but I won't be able to kill it.
Okay.
It already has a bit of damage again.
Yeah, it's already at 6, so I think we're okay there. Ben, what do you got going?
Still looking.
Did you guys have a long day of birthday celebration?
Very long. It was more of cooking and stuff like that. Well, my dad sat around and got to watch his Raiders play.
Ben sounds tired, so I figured.
Well, he worked today.
Oh, did you? On top of that?
Yeah, I was only part of the day, though. They told me to go ahead and close the gym down early because it was Christmas Eve, so...
You're working like in a different gym, or?
No, it's the... Well, it's the one I've been at for a while now, not the old one that we used to live above. They turned that into...
Yeah, that's the one I was
like
thinking.
a rehab center or something like that?
Yeah, it's a
Physical therapy center or something like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, at the new gym. So... Okay, I'm just going to be staying where I'm at. And would it be better to hit the Sun Demon or try to stun him?
We want to kill these guys. We're gonna try to kill all the demons, so we might as well just throw as much as you can at them without burning lost cards or anything, because we're gonna need to save those. But I don't have much great. I guess you know what? That's what I'll do, just because the arrangement kind of works for that. Yeah, that'll work. It's not great, but it'll be some damage. Fox, I'll be hitting that guy. I'll be hitting both of them a little bit too, so hopefully, depending on how much damage you're doing, hopefully it'll be enough to finish that guy off.
I might be able to kill it, but it depends on what I pull. So if I pull like minuses, I definitely won't, but we'll see.
Does anybody need movement this turn?
Are we moving this turn?
Well, I mean, if you need some, I can grant some. Don't think I'll be moving. I'm gonna be standing still. At least
I'm just gonna start moving towards the door. That's all.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go really early. I got my cards.
I will also go early, but I think I can assist someone who's gonna be swinging. So whoever's gonna be swinging, we should probably dump on the ice one, correct?
I think Fox and I are going to be able to kill him quick enough. I'm going to be hitting both the ice and the Sun Demon. So the Sun Demon's going to have more health left because he does have a shield.
Okay, so I guess I'll cast on you then.
Ben, do you have I'm not going to be hitting all that hard, but I am going to be hitting both. So if it's something like advantage or something, then that's potentially useful. Do you have a decent hit for the Sun Demon, Holmes?
Yeah, it's not real big, so it might be better for you to have advantage.
Okay. I was thinking Sako had ranged, but without that, that's...
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Yeah, we might be, using your zombie for damage output to get rid of those guys.
Yeah.
All right, we ready to go? Starting the round.
Good to go.
I am initiative 10, so I'm first, and then Sako, you're up right after. Which, if that changes, that's fine. You can give it to Ben if you need to, or I could use it next turn or something. Although, actually, if these guys die first, yeah, probably give it to Ben, or maybe Becky if she's got a hit or something, I don't know.
We'll feel it out. We'll see how that Sun Demon's doing after this.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to use the bottom of Resolved Courage for +1 to the next attack performed by you or an adjacent ally. I'll just give it to myself for this hit here so that I can get the +1 on both attacks. And then the top of Unbreakable Wall to hit both of them with a 4 attack plus modifier. So starting with the Sun Demon.
Nice.
Rolling +1 shield and a +1, so that makes 5 damage to the Sun Demon. Actually, he's got a shield 1, so 4 damage. There we go. And a shield 1 for me. I almost dropped it on the Frost Demon, but he definitely does not need any extra help. Alright, and now for the Frost. 4 +1 for another 5 against the Frost. So he's only got 1 hit point left, Fox.
Okay.
But, hang on. Wait, he had 6, right? Yeah, I only moved 4. Yes. Yeah, I only moved 4. I meant to move 5. There we go. Alright, so he's got 1 left, which Fox, since that is an elite, that'll be an elite kill for you.
Yay.
That is it for my turn. Sako, it's your turn. And I got another
Okay.
experience.
I'm assuming Ben's going to be swinging this round, so that's good.
I assume so, right, G? You're hitting the Sun Demon?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, then I will do Flesh Shield. Grant an ally within 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's Chain Guard. So grant an ally with Shield, it looks like.
Yep, shield 1. And if you're consuming Earth, it'd be shield 2.
Okay, so Shield 1. Go ahead and put 1 shield on yourself.
Thank you.
And what's that fist there?
That's Retaliate. So
And you get to
it's,
Retaliate.
Yeah, so shield 1 and Retaliate 1G.
Nice.
Absorb a little bit of that juice.
Oh, shit.
I got to move the zombie first. Sorry.
But I got the shield, so I take 1 damage. I forgot that the Frost Demon has Retaliate, and I hit him from melee, which is supposed to be Retaliate 2, but I have the shield I pulled before the modifier, so with the rolling, so it'll be 1 damage that I took from the Retaliate. Go ahead, Sako.
Okay. So zombie moves. I'm going to move, the Putrid Cloud. I'm going to use the movement lower portion for 2 and move 2 spaces forward.
Okay.
Does that mess anybody up if I move up forward?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay. And that's going to be it.
All right. That brings us to the Frost Demon. Fuck. Well, there's no fire up, otherwise he would kill himself, but he is just going to shield 2. So, Fox, you have to hit him a little bit harder. Hopefully it'll still be enough to go through. I don't know if your Pierce thing was a certain cards or item or something, but he's got shield 2 now on him. He doesn't need to move, obviously. He's not attacking anybody, but still. All right. Your turn, G.
All right. All right. Well, I don't need to move, and I didn't get hit before that, so I don't need to heal, so I'm just going to be burning the bottom of Slamming Shove, but then I'll be using the top of Agonizing Clamp for, well, he's already shackled, so I don't need to do that, and an attack of 4 on Sun Demon over here. So 2, because he has a 1 shield, right?
Yep, 2 damage.
Okay. That is it for me.
All right. That brings us to your turn, Fox.
Yep.
Are you going to be able to get through 3 shield? 2
3 shield?
2, sorry.
2? Okay. Maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna try this one. So attack 3, range 3.
Okay. And immediately loot it if it dies. That's cool.
Oh. Yes!
All right,
Perfect.
perfect. Yep, and grab his coin. Cool. Oh shit! And you got still attack 2 on the other card? That's what you're doing?
Yeah, I have an attack 2 on the other card, but it's only a range 2, so I don't know if I could hit the Sun Demon.
Yeah. Oh shit! No, you can't. Sorry, it looked like 2 from the angle I was at, but yeah, it's 3.
Okay. So...
Still cool. Still got a basic movement, sure. You still got a tick on your milestone though too, or your personal quest rather. Personal quest because he was an elite.
Yes, I need to add that.
Yep. All right, Sun Demon up. Ben, you want to run him?
All right.
Lucked out there. Fox, if you had gone 1 north, he would have hit you too, so you're the only adjacent enemy, so it's just targeting you, Ben.
Okay. Well, he's wounded still.
Oh,
so.
yep.
Okay, and so what is that he's doing? Creating...
Well, first, you got to read it top to bottom. So first, it would be move +0. He doesn't need to move, of course, because he's already adjacent to you. And it's not a ranged attack, so he's already good where he's at. Attack +0, so it is an attack of 4 with disadvantage because he's muddled against you.
Okay.
And it would be targeting all adjacent enemies, but you're the only adjacent, so... Right, so it'd be 4 minus 1, minus another one from your shield is 2.
Okay.
And then you have a retaliate of 1, so you do 1 more damage back to him from the retaliation.
Oh, he has shield, right?
Yes, never mind. Hang on. Retaliate is not an attack, so shield does not factor into it. Oh shit,
Okay.
which means that I took 1 more damage because I was thinking shield when I took the retaliate frost damage.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, so that is done there, and then he puts light up. So you can create light down here at the element board. Alright, and then Becky, that brings us to you.
How do I do that?
Alright.
This one right here, G.
Go over, and then up. It'll say create light. All the way over.
Over here to the left side.
Keep on. Right there.
You see this little bow? Click the one that says create light. There you go. Alright.
Okay. Here's hoping he dies. Okay. So, we are going to attack 2 at a range of 3, and there is no darkness. Player interface. Oh.
Damn.
Never mind. Alright, so, and he's got a shield of 1, so nothing! Yay! But, I am going to move, wait, that is 3, right? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to move, no, you need to be right next to him, don't you? Is that a spot right there?
Yeah.
I'm going to go here, and I will muddle him for the next round.
Alright, we'll just leave the muddle on him then. And then create ice also.
Yep, and that'll be my turn.
Awesome. Alright, ending round. Ben, at the start of your turn, you were supposed to move your skeleton too. Which is move is 2, so...
2?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, assuming you want him to go with you, then try to move him towards the north door. I mean, technically, actually, you know, you could send him to help Sako and I, but
yeah, if you want.
Well, I mean, he's gonna get torn up real fast. Anyways, he's got 3 hit points, so
he's sturdy. Look at him. Yeah. He's not a shambling, as they say.
Yeah, he looks like he's got 1 broken leg already in the picture. So I don't know how much help he's gonna be, but
his moral sport.
There you go.
And drinking a lot of milk, so got faith.
Yeah.
He'll be enough of a HP buffer to keep you alive. That's as much as it's get.
Really, having any allies near me is always useful because I need them for positional attacks. So it still potentially could be useful. But all right, that all stay. He's keeping muddle. Your shield and retaliate fall off, G.
Okay.
And my rolling one I pulled on my turn, so it'll fall off at the end of my next turn. All right. He's only got 3 hit points left, 4 effectively. Actually, depending on when he goes, 4 effectively with the shield, and then potentially less when he if his turn pops for the wound. But
just to confirm, you and I are running to the lower door. We're going south, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
When this is done.
Yep. Which we could probably. I can get us through the door, and then potentially have us kind of start working on the night demons that are on the other side of it. Let me look at them real quick. I don't remember what their stats look like. They are alright, so they're level 2, so they're all attackers have disadvantage when attacking them, and they will have 11 hit points with a move 4 and attack of 4, so that could not be great, but we can at least open that door, and then if we get in trouble, so as soon as you go through each of these doors, there's another door in the center that connects the 2 parts of the hallway, so we can open that door to help the other team, you know, vice versa if we needed to. You guys, between, you know, north team, do you guys think you have enough to be able to finish that guy Sun Demon off so Sako and I can start moving south?
I think so.
Yeah, we should be fine. He's only got, what, 3?
He's got 3 and a shield of 1, yeah. And actually, depending on when his turn happens, he'll have 1 less hit point. And he's muddled, so I don't think he's, you know, too much of a threat to you guys. Yeah. Shit, do I have... I don't have any... Oh, I do. Okay. No, that's stamina. I don't have any kind of healing. All right. Yeah. All right, Sako, I think if we're ready... I can get us 3. Each of us move 3. which will get us out the door there. Not far, but at least the demons will spawn and they can start coming towards us.
All right. I've got movement stacked up for my next turn anyway.
Okay. Let's see.
Actually, you're going to hit me with a 3 movement.
Yeah, I'll be able to give you a 3 move.
1, 2, 3.
I'll be in the doorway.
I'll be just outside the doorway.
Okay.
1,
there is
2,
a
3.
demon right on the other side of it, and if the other one moves, I can potentially get at least a little bit of a hit. You know what? It's probably better if I just do damage to them. You're going to be right beside the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to put a wound on them. And I'll be going really early, so that door is going to be opening, pretty early on. Shit, actually, I'll need you there. What quarter will you be able to go?
I can go first quarter if you like, and in fact, I can move even further. I can move outside the door if you need to.
If you could get on, if you get on the other side.
On the other side. I could do the other side if you want me to.
I can do a much bigger hit if you can get on the other side of one of the demons.
1, 2, 3. That puts me just before the door. And then I could do 2 move, 5, 6. So that'll put me 1 square outside of the door, and then you'll be standing in the door.
That wouldn't be the right angle that I would need, so that's all right. All right, I'll plan on. Oh shit! If it's going to be first quarter, if you can get to the next to the door, that'll be fine for first quarter for me.
1, 2. I can't do it. 2. No.
Okay.
I would need your 3 to get me to that spot.
Well, no, I can. Yeah, that's with the granted 3. But actually, even looking at the that wouldn't work anyways for the attack that I was wanting to do. Let me see. I'll figure a different attack out.
I could do a rush. Like I could do a 3 with you, with your 3, and then I could do a 4 move, and I'll go late in my turn.
That's fine. You can move.
So that'll be a 7 move. So I can go real far if you need me to.
Well, wherever you. Shit. I don't have any decent attack I could do for that, anyways. And I don't want to waste the pierce because I'm gonna need it for getting rid of the wind demons further in. I might just have to do a basic attack just to hit the door. Yeah, I don't have anything good to be able to do that. The door arrangement's really going to screw up all of my attacks anyway, so let me find a card to throw away.
See what the night demons do here.
How are we on... Does anybody need healing? Anybody injured other than me?
No.
Fox.
I'm okay for now.
Okay. Yeah, it would be a waste for 2 points. Alright, so not that. Potentially could have used that to spawn another assistant for us, but that'll be alright. I'll do this.
Get my summon out real fast.
Alright, I'm going to be going super early, which will open the door, and that will prompt the demons to move. So, presumably they'll move this turn. The night demons on the south side. Well, and the wind demons technically, too.
Alright, let me see here.
We could bottleneck them, like, in the doorway areas so that we're all kind of still together and just kind of let them come to us and kill them all that way.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if you're in the doorway, I can stand in the doorway right behind you, and I can have my skeleton lower in the lower hex.
So the skeleton have a ranged attack, though?
No ranged attack, but we could just kind of bottleneck it, and I could rush him in.
Well, he can't get through that, though, because he's got a 2 movement, doesn't he?
Not the first turn. I can get him there. I've got movement for that.
All right. Well, yeah, if you can grant movement more than 2 to get them to the other side. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much use if he's only melee.
Gotcha. Let me see if I got something to help you swing.
But we could theoretically, though, if we kind of block both doorways, as long as we leave enough room to let like 1 or 2 in, and then just keep kind of grinding them through the doors, then we could just kind of wait here and let them all come to us, because they're all pretty fast moving except for the stone demons, the earth demons that are on your guys' side, but those earth demons are right on the other side of that door, so they're not far enough that should be a problem if you wanted to do it that way.
The annoying part is that the night demons, if they have darkness up, they'll invis, and then they're annoying to kill when they're invis.
They're right on the other side of the door, though, so hopefully
Okay, so
we can,
hopefully you'll be able to hit them before they get a chance.
Well, at least we won't be able to hit them hard enough, because they're two elites. They should have 11 hit points at the difficulty level we're at. So it's going to take a little while to burn them down, but since they're right on the other side of the door...
Well, if you get wound on them, the invis won't remove the wound, so they'll keep taking damage every turn.
Yeah. I'll need to be able to pull them in a little bit further to be able to get wound on them. I won't be able to do it this turn, but... Alright, everybody ready?
Yep.
Alright, start the round. I'm going at initiative 6, so I'll be before Ben here. But I'm going to open the door, so the night demons are going to spawn, is where I get a turn to, probably. Alright, stop throwing my cards around here. Top of set for the charge is whenever an enemy moves or teleports to, or from a hex not adjacent to you to a hex that is adjacent to you, they suffer 2 damage. And then I'm going to move 3 and grant another ally move 3. I'm going to move into the door. Spawning the demons. There we go. Soccer, you can go and do your move 3. Alright, and that is it for my turn. Let me go ahead and start the night demons here. Where are they? Draw. There we go. Alright. Now, of course, if any of them move close to me, or any enemies move within melee range, they take 2 damage as well. That is it for my turn. Ben, it is your turn, Holmes.
Alright. Okay, gonna use the bottom of Untouchable Keeper to heal myself.
Oh, you were injured too? That was still only 2, yeah.
Right,
I
it
could have
wasn't
healed
like-
everybody for 3, but I would have taken a damage point for everybody that needed the healing, so...
Yeah. Alright. And then use the top of Drag Through Dirt, which I don't really need to bother swinging him, I don't believe. But there is an attack of 3, and it'll muddle him again, which I don't think he's going to live through this round anyway, but I'll muddle him again if needed.
Cool.
Attack of 3 with...
Oh,
nothing.
damn it. Alright, but you do get an experience for the bottom of Untouchable Keeper, so remember that too.
Cool. Do I need to shuffle those cards, or...?
Yeah, that was your null, so you come over here. Well, actually, on your... No, there's no shuffle there, right? Yeah, so come over here. Pick this card, pick up this stack right here on your player mat. No, on your player mat down here. Pick up this stack that has the null card right here. There you go, flip it. And drop it on top of this stack here. And now mouse over to an R to shuffle. There you go.
Okay.
Alright, Fox, your turn.
Yeah. Sadly, the night demon's not close enough for me to hit it too.
He is 3 away from you? Yeah, he's 3.
He's 3 away, sadly. I was gonna do the top of critical observation, but he's 1 freaking off.
Really?
Yeah, because if your initiative is within 15 of the target's initiative, which is not quite there.
Yeah, he's 36 instead of 20, or 35, yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna get muddled and poisoned anyway. Okay. So 2 times 2 is 4, minus 1, so 3. Oh, he's dead.
Cool.
Oh, that's another elite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Ben would have had him too, but since Ben missed, you got another elite.
How did you think I did?
Yeah, you were muted for a second, but I just heard you through Becky's. Alright. That it for your turn, Fox?
Yep, that's it for my turn.
All right, Becky, it is your turn.
Great. Okay. So, we're going to use the top of Signs of the Void, so I'm going to give Ben a shield of 1 and a move 2.
Nice. You can open your door to Holmes.
Yeah. Or should I wait and? Well, no. We'd probably go ahead and get it open now, so we can
Yeah,
get in there.
I think if we, it's up to you guys really, but I think if we hold back a little bit, like even not necessarily retreat into the rooms, but just back up just a little bit into this room, the demons are going to have to come towards us anyways. That's the just by the AI they have to. Oh shit, Becky's card is under there.
Oh,
I got it.
sorry.
I got it.
I'm so
I was not
My
sure I
bad.
was going to be able to get that out of there. But anyways, yeah, if we kind of stay in the doorway area, like if we because we had to move into them to open them, of course. But if we back up like 1 or 2G, just enough room to let the mobs come into the room, so that it's not just one at a time, because we would burn through cards too fast if it was only one at a time, basically. And I don't think any of these are a real threat at range, right? The wind has range, fire has range. Okay, so the guys in the back will do. Maybe not, because that's a 3 range is pretty wide. They would end up just staying back unless we could try to LOS them somehow, but I don't think we could really pull that off. All right. We could at least, though, probably pull back and kind of stick together so that we can keep each other healed and shielded and buffed and stuff to get rid of these earth demons and night demons, and then maybe split up and go out to kill the ranged guys.
Okay, so just pull back in and let them come into the room.
I think so. What do you guys think? I mean,
Yeah,
I think
right.
if we do that, and
Yeah.
that does mean that the wind and fire demons will start moving towards us anyway. We just want to try to be, try to LOS them as much as we can to mitigate as much damage as we can, and then we can kind of split up and move out where we're not trying to each deal with 4 demons. And plus, obviously, the range guys in the back are just normals anyway, so they don't have very many hit points.
There's no darkness, right? No.
Not yet. There likely will be soon. In fact, actually, that's probably a good idea too. Is that the night demons are going to be putting up what Fox mentioned about them with darkness. They'll put up darkness a lot, or at least it's in some of their cards. And if they put it up, if you and Sako consume it, that will prevent them from consuming it to turn themselves invisible.
That's great, because a lot of my stuff consumes darkness.
Yeah, Sako has a bunch
Very
too.
little
So
put up.
yeah, so that actually would kind of work in our benefits potentially. So. All right, Sun Demon is already dead, so he doesn't need to move. Night Demons, Becky, it's your turn.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, speaking of darkness, there you go. So, Sako, if you've got a card that could use it on this turn, that'd probably be a good idea, if possible.
Take a look.
Fly of 4?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But they don't have
Okay.
range, so it's basically going to be starting from this guy first. He's already in front of me.
Okay.
So it's this guy first. He doesn't need to move. He'll just stay there. It'll just be an attack +1 and put up darkness.
Right.
All right, so it is a 4 plus 0 minus 1 from my shield is 3, so I'll take 3 damage.
Okay.
And then the other one will move in, and he takes 2 damage as soon as he moves in range. Because of my set for the charge, so he takes 2 damage from that as soon as he gets within range of me. And then
And -1.
All right, so 4 minus 1 is 3, minus 1 for my shield is 2. I'm down to 5 hit points.
Create darkness.
All right, and Sako, it is your turn. So if either of your cards consume
All right.
darkness, now would be good for it.
Unfortunately, they do not. Not on this round.
All good.
So we will move Raging Corpse 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
Boom.
Ben, hang on. Your movement into the door was just the granted movement. You didn't have another turn, right? Where you would have needed to move the skeleton?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just remember that you're not used to having pets, obviously, but that before your turn, you need to move your pet on your turn.
Yeah, I think I already did this round
I
because you
think
had reminded
so,
me, and you
yeah.
moved off of his starting point. So
Yeah. All right, Sako, what are we doing?
Okay. We're going to go ahead and use the bottom portion of Approach Oblivion. I'm going to move my summon 3 more spots. 1, 2. I'll move 2 spots there. Stacked up on the lower door.
Okay.
Then I'm going to burn the other card because I can't do anything with it anyway.
Well, it's an attack of 1 at range 5, so yeah, you can.
Range
And
5.
it poisons them.
What's...
The top. So you use the
what's that
bottom,
leaf? That exclamation point, the leaf.
that puts Earth up. So
Okay,
you
let's go
use
ahead
the
and do that.
bottom of Approach Oblivion, which grants for your summon 3, and it puts wind up, so you're creating wind there. And then the top of Decaying Will is an attack 1 at range 5 that poisons them. And then if your summon was adjacent to him, it would also do, it'd be +2. But
Okay, do I see both Demon 3 and Demon 2, or
Yep.
just Demon 2 from my angle?
You can see both. So if you look at your hex, the hex you're standing in, if you can draw a line from anywhere on your hex to anywhere on the target's hex, then that counts as line of sight.
Perfect. All right. Should we just pile up on Demon 3, or do you want to chuck it on Demon 2 to start that process?
We might as well, try to get rid of any of them, because they can both do the same damage, so we might as well try to finish that one off first. That's fine.
Okay, Demon 3, I'll go ahead and do the +1, or sorry, 1 attack to that,
it'll
and
poison
poison.
him too, but yeah, go ahead and roll your attack with your modifier.
Go ahead and poison him. Oops, missed. There you go, modifier. Their interface, and modifier is a +2.
All right, so 3 damage.
3
He doesn't have any
damage.
shield,
Works for me. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and now he's poisoned, so any future attacks against him have +1 against, or for the attack. Did either of those have experience on them?
No.
Okay.
I do have a wind thing on the movement too,
so
on
you
the bottom.
you have to create wind and earth. So come over here.
Yep. Gonna create wind. I'm gonna create earth.
There you go.
There you go.
So tons of elements up, guys. Everything except for fire right now. If anybody has anything to use. Actually, I think light's gonna drop off now. Yeah.
I mean, I do, but they're all like lost cards.
Oh. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh shit, we didn't check the earth demons when Ben opened that door. What round was your what was your initiative on that last round, Becky? Was it late enough that it seems likely they wouldn't have gone?
26, I think.
They probably would have gone. I'm not going to retcon it just because I don't want to roll them in having 2 turns this turn, but they probably would have gone. Just we got to try to remember that obviously, but I forgot for Ben's door. All right, let's see.
Would anybody mind if I used earth and darkness this round?
Have at it.
The sooner the better, because that way the demons can't use them.
I will use earth and darkness this round then. Thank you.
Hey, pup. Let's see. I need my other pincer attack one. I guess I could jump over them, but then that means that the wind demons are going to start tearing me up, and I got 5 hit points left.
I got you, man. Don't worry.
Let's see. And this is the time, like that. I think it's rallying cry. My other attack would have been good for this arrangement, but not for now. I don't know if I have anything good to hit these guys with, unless I jump to the other side. I might back up 1 step. Let me see. Is there room? No. Okay.
You want me to move the zombie into that spot you're standing?
No, because we would need to be able to pull the demons into where I'm standing. Like, ideally, we'd want to get, a little bit of room for them to come into the room and not be, blocking them like this. That way there's room for us to hit them, all at once, basically, rather than one by one. Because if we're hitting them one by one, we'll run out of cards before we get these guys dead. But I don't have any decent AoEs that I can hit them in this kind of an arrangement when it's just me. My piercing one I can use, but I would need to take a short rest to get it back so we can kill the wind demons with it. Oh shit, I was supposed to pull the wind demons too, because they would have... Alright, so all of them probably would have moved, since, they would have had that entire round, but we'll just let it go as it is, I suppose. I'm gonna have to go in, I think, Sako, just because I can't... I don't have any decent damage output. I'll be literally just using basic attacks if I'm standing in the doorway like this, and I can't back up with you there, because then they'd all hit you.
Okay, I can move further back if you need me to. This round, you just tell me how far you want me to move in, and I'll move back in.
I'm trying to see what I can do that is a good, arrangement, like a good room arrangement. I'd like to be able to use that, but I would need very specific room layout to do that, and I don't think I have enough space to do that right now. I think jumping in is probably a better idea. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, that's going to make all 4 of them targeting me. So even if I had a decent heal, it would still be, all the hit points would be gone in a single round.
Sure. Back out and just tell me where you want me to position myself or the skeleton and I'll make it happen.
I need to probably get about here-ish. Like, I need to back up 2. Basically, open the door and then just step back 2. But arrangement for others, like even Fox being there would be useful. So if you can get, like, to here or here, like, get your zombie to either of those two, Sako. Actually, leave your zombie, but if you can move to either here or here, then I can jump to here. And then that gives us this spot, at least for one enemy. And then, if Fox, are you moving or are you staying where you're at?
I was gonna move, but I thought I was going up north.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, like, if you're intending on moving north, that's fine. But if we can free that spot too, where you're standing, that would give us a little bit of
Yeah, I'm gonna be moving up into the other room and attacking one of the elites.
Okay. What's your initiative look like?
Early-ish.
Early. Okay. Let me try to pull back pretty early on too, then, because I can pull back already. I don't have great initiative right now, anyways. I'll grant you two movement when I move, Sako.
Well, all right. I had enough to do it.
No, that's fine. I mean, if you have more movement, that's fine. But the movement that I am gonna use also has granted movement on it, so I might as well give you some. Well, shit. Actually, I could potentially use the bottom of that. That's a good card too.
Yeah, because we got to save that movement to go forward. Because remember, I don't have that much movement. I'm using it all up right now.
These aren't lost cards. I get all these back, so. A lot of my movement cards have granted movement on them too. Guys, I'm sorry, I've been talking this whole time, so Ben and Becky and Fox, if you guys want to play and go right ahead. I'll shut up.
I'm gonna move into, like, right into the room, and then I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay. I'm gonna move in and grant some stuff for the next round.
Okay.
And then the next round I'll be able to help you guys hit a bunch of stuff, so.
Cool. I'm going to be going late, and if it works out right, dropping a trap and pulling one of the dudes into it. So.
Okay.
Let me see then. Since I don't need your movement, I think I'm going to make a quick change here.
I'm going to grant movement anyways to two allies. I'm going to move 2, and I'm also going to be giving other allies. So up to 2 of you, movement 3. So Fox, you're close enough, and Sako, you're close enough. So the 2 of you will be able to, or your corpse, or Ben, I could give it to your shambling skeleton too, if needed.
I mean, if the skeleton could be moved into a better position for you, that would work.
Potentially, but I mean, Ben might want to keep his his only pet that he's ever had with him.
True.
I know. He took his headphones off for a second. He's putting them on.
Okay.
I can still kind of hear you. My pet's going to be going with you guys. So he's got 2 movement. So if you want to keep him with you, it's up to you if you want to grant some to him. But if it would benefit the 2 of you guys better, then obviously take it for yourselves. So.
Okay.
And I don't need to move. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll need it, but.
Well, I mean, we'll have it whether we need it or not.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. So it's on the card. It's free. Oh shit! Sorry. You guys have your cards ready? All right. Starting the round. All right, I am at initiative 32, so I will be after you, Sako, and before the Night Demons.
Okay.
All right, so Wind Demons going first. Fox, your turn.
Oh, okay. The Wind Demons are move -1, attack -1. You destroy anything to create wind, I guess?
Yeah, consume any element to create wind, but we get to choose, so... yeah, Sako, you said you're using Earth and Darkness, right?
Yes.
Okay, wind is already up, so he can just consume air to create air. That's fine. Then it doesn't have any permanent impact beyond putting air up for one more turn.
Okay.
And they can't reach in.
Yes,
Oh, actually, they
both...
are ranged attack shit. Okay.
Yeah, they're both going to attack you.
Yep.
Range attack is -1. The attack is normally 2, so it's going to be 1 plus whatever the draw modifier is.
Yep.
So I'm going to go for this one first.
Okay.
0, so 1, so you have a shield, you're fine.
Yep.
Going for the other one, you're fine.
All right, that worked out good.
All right.
Thank you. Alright, your turn, Fox.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be moving 4. Or to here. I'm gonna attack this guy. Gonna get poisoned. The poison icon over here. I'm gonna draw the attack modifier. 0, so that was what, 2?
And no
A
shield.
3 plus poison.
Well, poison, unless the poison was applied first, it wouldn't be the +1. Does the poison go up
No,
before the attack?
no. It's just 3.
Okay.
The poison is applied while I'm doing the attack.
Yeah. Alright.
But for anybody else who attacks it later, it's going to be, what element does anybody need?
I don't need any this round. So.
Hang on.
Just
So
for me, just earth and darkness on this round. That's all I need for now.
ice is already up, yeah. We definitely don't want fire. You can put light up. I don't think light would be a problem, but we definitely don't want fire. And ice being up is potentially good for us because the fire demons will hurt themselves if ice is up sometimes.
Alright, and that's done.
Alright. That means just 2 of the flame demons. Sako, that is your turn. So they are move +0, attack +0, and put up fire, which is already up, so.
0, 0, yep.
Hang on. There. So move +0, their movements are 3 with flight, so they're not going to be able to get within range to hit anything anyways. Shit, maybe, actually.
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, is this the first one? Hold on, sorry.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is the first
Yeah,
one.
that
Yep.
one. 1, 2, 3.
And they cannot reach, so they just barely.
1, 2, 3. Just outside.
Yep. And go ahead and hit spawning flame, so now all elements are up. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Where do I click that?
Create flame, so down here by the element board. It's right above where your cards are. On the
Oh,
left side,
spawn.
click create
There
fire.
it goes.
Yep. Alright, and now it is your turn, Sako.
Okay, coming up. Here we go. Boom, boom. So your plan was to move right behind Bone Shaper, essentially right above my Raging Corpse, correct?
Yep.
Perfect. I'll leave the Raging Corpse there then. I will then cast on you Fell Remedy for 2 health. I'll enhance it with another 2 health with Earth and enhance it again with another 2 health with Darkness and get 1 experience for that.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
So 6 health for you.
Big help there. Thanks.
There we go. And then I will move 3, but just to kind of get things going, 1, 2. I'll move right here if that's all right.
Yep.
Does that still help you with your positioning?
Yeah, what I'm thinking, I'm going to go right here, and then that gives us enough room to kind of, if they move into these 2 hexes, these 2 right here, we can kind of surround them a little bit.
Maybe we can get the shambling skeleton.
Yeah, all of
move
us
a little
surrounding
bit.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that way they're stuck in here, and we can all hit them at the same time, including your zombie.
Wail
to
on
try
them.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I think we're good.
All right, that brings us to the night demons, which I'll go ahead and run these. -1 attack, or -1 move.
Lecture of the
and,
Day Demons.
I just watched that episode earlier today, too. You did consume the earth. Okay, cool. So they don't have... If they had that earth up, or the darkness up, actually, that would be bad. It would have been another +2 to the attack, so... Alright, starting from the... this guy, actually, the one that is not poisoned. It is no need to move, obviously. +1 to the attack, which is already 4. Great, so this is an attack of 5. +0, so that's still 4 damage. Yeah, I think we're probably going to need help with these guys too, because 2 of these night demons were not doing enough damage at all to be able to get through them, and that's even before the wind demons start attacking us. So we're going to have to pile back into the room, I think, all of us, and then try to keep each other healed and fight them off. Other one is +5 attack, +1. Great. So with my shield is 5, so I'm down to 2 hit points. And that brings us to the Earth Demons. Back to Ben.
All right. what is that symbol after the attack?
That's range 4.
4.
So that is
Range of
that
4.
is an attack of +0.
Okay.
If Earth is up, which it's not actually, because Sako just consumed it, so thankfully they don't get 2 targets. Otherwise, both you and Fox would be getting hit by it.
Okay.
So neither of them are going to move. They're just both going to do an attack of 4 against you. Actually, hang on.
Right.
1, 2, 3. It's equidistant, so you guys can choose who's going to take the hits.
Okay, I have shield, so I can take them both if I need to.
Well, roll. Yeah, take the
It would
first
be-
one and then see what the second one comes out
Okay,
as.
it's all right. So we'd start with 3 plus 0, so that'd be 3.
Yep.
No, it'd be 2 because you have a shield.
It
Of
was
1.
with the shield. It's 3.
He had an attack of 4.
Oh,
Yeah, he has an attack of 4
Sorry.
plus 0 modifier minus 1 from shield. So.
when he said 3 at first, I thought he had an attack of 3. I was like, okay, so it'd be 2.
Oh, he was saying Earth Elemental 3, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now Demon 6 is going to attack me as well with a -2. Not
Nice. All right. So 1 damage.
bad. 1. Okay. Not bad.
Much better rolls than what I got on my side. Oh shit! I didn't go. I was supposed to go before the Earth Demons. I was supposed to go before. Shit! I was supposed to go before the Night Demons. Damn it! All right, that actually does change things because I needed to back up and I wanted them to move into the room. And they were gonna move, so that was it for your turn, or for theirs, anyways, right? Yeah, that was it for them.
Yep, that was to him.
Okay, so we'll leave the attack rolls as they were, but I am going to move because I was at initiative 32 and they were at initiative 46. So I was going to move 2 first to get myself here, and then a granted movement of 2 allies within range. Hang on. No, I was using this one. Sorry, so a move 2 and then grant 2 allies within range 3, move 3. So anybody that's within range 3 of me, which is everybody except for Sako, Ben and Fox. So anybody...
That
within range
shambling
3.
skeleton up there, or
Yeah,
cross him.
we can do him to here at least, which gives us kind of room to surround them, because they're going to be moving here shortly too. So does anybody else, well, anybody other than Ben or Fox? Like Becky, do you want to move 3?
I don't know that that would help me this round.
Okay.
Especially if we're going to be staying in the rooms. Then my initial plan to move out there anyways is going to... I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Then that was it for movement, and then the attack I can't do because they're not within range yet. So that was it for my turn as far as the movement is concerned. But the demons would have had their move as well on their turn. So at initiative 46, they would have moved -1, which is just, they would just move in. They would just pile into the room here. So he would stop there because that would be his first target, and then he would have a move of 3. So 1, 2, and 3 puts them there. Nobody else has gone yet except for the demons. Yeah, so now that we have pets in range, they can start hitting on their turns too. But all right, that brings us to your turn, Becky.
Actually, if nobody else was going to use that movement, then yes, I would have moved up 1.
Yeah, might as well. It was free
Alright.
on the card anyway, so.
Okay. So then I will take that coin. And then I am going to... I'm going to put up my new card, Commanding Presence. So at the start of my next 5 turns, 1 ally within a range of 3 may perform an attack of 2.
Nice.
And
That
then
is,
I was
especially
gonna
when
be-
we've got them all piled up. That'll be a huge help.
Yeah. Then I was going to be moving out there, but since we're all coming back in anyways, I'll just move back to where I was.
So use the granted movement and then turn around and don't use it.
Yeah. Well,
but-
I mean, I have like 2 gold, so I'll take
Fair.
any gold.
Oh,
I can
that's
get.
true. I guess you got some gold out of it, yeah. Actually, the conversion is still wrong on this chart, but I think it's... this says gold conversion is 2, but at level 3 difficulty, that's probably like either 4 or maybe 6. I'll have to check. But anyways, each coin is worth more than 2. Like, the 2 would be the lowest difficulty level. We're playing on difficulty 3, so... Alright, Ben, it is your turn.
Right. My turn isn't going to be quite as fun because the Earth Demons didn't move. But I will be starting with the top of Dizzying Release. Create a 3 damage wound trapped in an adjacent empty hex.
The bottom of Dizzying Release?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your traps, if you come down to your character sheet area, down here, this little bag that says 4 traps on it, way down to your character sheet, all the way down. This little red bag. Click and drag off of it. Well, you dropped it right back inside. Click and drag off of it. There you go. And then just copy that. So have your cursor on it and Control C. Move your cursor off of it and then Control V. Does it not let you copy? Okay, I'll do it for you. There you go. You could always just, that's not an infinite bag, I don't think. No, it's not. Yeah, so that,
okay.
At least doing it that way, you can always spawn more traps out of it.
Right, and I'm going to set that here. Or should I block the door or no?
It's up to you. I mean, they will, if they don't have any choice, they will only do it if they don't have a choice. So if you don't block the door with it, they'll try to walk around it.
Okay.
But right there, they'll wait till Fox is not there, and then they'll walk around it, or they'll just hit her instead.
Okay.
Unless you pull them into it or something.
Yeah, which was my plan, because the top of Wrapped in Metal is a range of 2 with a pull of 1, but since they didn't move, they're both 3 away.
Yeah, just barely too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I got my trap sitting right there.
All right. It is a wound trap too, so remember that. As soon as something does trigger it, it is a wound. All right, ending the round. Okay, now at least. Oh, sorry, Ben. You would have had your skeleton attack at the start of your turn. Before you went, your skeleton would have attacked. So it is an attack 2 against a poison target. So go ahead and roll a modifier of attack 2.
All right. I'm blessed.
Well, I mean, he doesn't need the heal, but hang on. That doesn't apply to them. That would still apply to you. So you roll again, and you get 1 heal. And this is still, the regular roll because it's a rolling card. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that is 3 damage to hit this Night Demon. It's 3 damage to this Night Demon here because of the poison. Oh, hang on. It was 2 from his attack. Hang on. It's 2 from his attack. 2 from that is 4, plus 1 from the poison is 5. He's got 1 hit point left. And he's wounded.
Nice.
Yeah. Skeleton coming in strong for his initial attack. First time ever hit anything with a pet. Go ahead and put the wound on him too, Holmes.
We're gonna go ahead and rename him Rickety Cricket.
All right. Let's see. I'm the only one that needs a heal, so I don't want to use my heal one for that. All right, so he'll die at the start of his turn. We can kind of ignore him and just focus everything on this guy. Although the Wind Demons are going to end up coming through the door too. Did they?
God,
they put
no
up
more
shield
heals,
up
man.
Yeah. I'll need to save that for when the Wind Demons get in there. In fact, I might need to switch places with the skeleton to be able to pull that off. Although actually they're ranged, so they won't pile in anyways. That won't be helpful for these two, the ones in the back. But we can get rid of these and then maybe move around to avoid them while they try to come in through the door or something. All right, let's see. The top one's gonna die, not the bottom one, so that won't help. I'm gonna have to short rest.
In case anybody needed to know, I am also short resting.
I thought I needed to know, and then I realized I chose the other one instead, so... Oh shit, that is gonna be tough for this one. I don't think I'm able to get my battle goal this mission anyways. Ben, are you looking okay for your battle goal? Do you think you'll be able to pull it off? I can't afford the hit points. I'm gonna have to lose that card.
Yeah, should be good.
Okay. There we go. All right. Can definitely do that and wound the other one, but hopefully he doesn't live enough turns for that to matter. I'm gonna put that up. But that means not getting a decent hit in this turn. Yeah, I don't really have a choice. I have to get that done. Alright,
Can't do that.
I hate that the new cards, the arrow doesn't say if it's push or pull, and it's just a left or right arrow, so I don't know, unless you know for sure that the arrow pointing left is push and the arrow pointing right is pull.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's on one of the little cards.
Is it? Okay. One of the little reference cards?
Yeah, okay, so,
Okay.
push is the one going away, or
Going to the right. Yeah, push is going to the right, and pull is going to the
and
left.
left is
Okay.
pull.
I guess that could potentially be useful, because I could maybe get
Ooh,
that guy.
2 shields on these damn wind demons.
Right now, those are going to drop off at the end of their turn.
That's made naturally
They have,
2 shields.
Oh, yeah, right now they have 3. One of them's going to drop off. I can pierce those if I can get them lined up, but I would need them to be. I would need to be in the skeleton's position. The night demons would have to be gone. I'd have to be up there to be able to pull that off. But if we can get the demons dead, I can jump over them and hit them from the other side, which would be fine too. Oh, they still have 4 hit points even after the shield, though. That sucks.
You're both coming back into the room, or are you staying where you're at? Or are you moving closer?
Those wind demons aren't going to walk in here, are they?
No.
I'll come
Yeah.
back in. Unless it matters, I'll come back in 2 spaces.
Okay.
You go on like
And
here, G?
you're muted, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll come back in a couple of spaces if it helps you.
Oh, I don't care. I just need to know where if you guys are going to be close enough to hit stuff yet, or if we're waiting for them to come in and then hit them.
I'm going to be
Well,
pulling
I don't think
one
the
of them into
Earth
that
demons
trap.
are actually going to come in, so we need to go hit them.
I'm going to be pulling one of them into that trap, so he'll be within range, and then I'll be moving 2 back. So,
They do move. They just don't. Well, I mean, they didn't last turn, but
yeah.
I'm looking too good, man. This might be a TPK.
no. I'm the only one that's in bad shape at the moment. But I need to at some point. I'll have to jump out here to go try to use my spear to kill those 2 wind demons. I might be able to kill them in a single shot, both of them, if I roll decently. But I'd have to be able to get out there first without dying. And we need to get rid of this wind demon still. If I move 4, I could probably do that now, actually. I could jump out there and potentially kill both those wind demons in one hit. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. It costs me an important item. 2 items, technically. 3, even if I have to... Yeah, shit. I mean, I could do it, but they'd be dead. Maybe I should, though, because they're going to stand in the back and keep range attacks.
Well, I can burn up one of my cards and give you a good heavy swing.
Get this guy dead. Focus on getting this guy dead. Because this guy's going to die on his own, and then this guy needs to die, but I won't be able to hit him this turn if I'm jumping out there to do that. So,
When you say jumping out there, how far out or will you be? You're still
I'll
going to be...
on this B right here.
Oh, shit.
But that puts me out of range of them. The night demons won't attack me. They'll attack you and your zombie. And if
Okay.
I can kill them, then there won't be anything left to attack me this round, so it wouldn't be a problem this round, and then I'll come back in after, or I can come up here and open the door to kind of get these guys through if we wanted to filter them that way.
I can give you a heavy attack, just one swing. It's going to be 4th quarter, though.
I don't buff mine at all. I'll be able to kill them on my own with a single attack. But you need to do some damage to that as much as you can to that night demon that's still full.
Technically, my raging corpse could be considered a ally, yes?
Yeah, it's an ally to you.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, so I need to move 4, or move 3 with... Oh shit, I'm gonna have to jump him. Yeah, so it's gonna have to be... Is wind up?
No, light and fire.
Alright. I can just use my boots if I've got to. Alright.
Question about that thing that we're supposed to kill at the end, the altar. So it can't take like status effects, right? And I can't control it as a creature.
It's an obstacle. You can control... So the demon itself...
Or I guess
can't
as
really,
an enemy.
Yeah, like nothing much can be done to hit. It's the obstacle that we have to hit. And it's basically... The demon itself is immune to most status effects.
Great. And I'm going to do... Alright, so you're for sure gonna drag one into that trap, yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna be pulling 6 into there, the northmost one.
Great. So we'll do... Okay. We'll do that. And... What was my top one? He's gonna be... No, shit, I'd still have to move. Crap!
I don't have any granted movement this turn to give you.
Where was it? There it is. We'll do that one. Okay, I'm good.
Alright, starting the round. I'm going into initiative 6, so I'll be first, which is good because those wind demons were going to move, but since I'm going before them, they won't get a chance. Hopefully, they'll be dead. I'm going to first use the bottom of Set for the Charge for a move 4, and I'm going to be using my jet boots to give myself jump. To jump over this night demon. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get here. Now, technically, I would have 5 actually, because the jet boots give a +1 as well, but I only needed 4. Then I'm going to spawn my mountain ghost, warrior spirit from the hammer, right behind me, right there, using my hammer. And then I'm going to use my eagle eye goggles as well. 3 items to get these 2 fuckers dead.
Jeez.
But I mean, it was necessary to get them dead before they had a chance to give myself advantage on the entire attack. And then I'm going to be using the top of tip of the spear for an attack 3 with advantage. Shit, I should use the fucking...
The normal roll because they give you disadvantage as a base thing, isn't it?
Do they have disadvantage on the wind demons?
Oh, not the wind demons. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the night demons.
Yeah, no, the wind demons. But I am going to use my minor power potion to give myself a +1 to the entire attack, which means advantage, base attack of 4. They have 4 hit points and ignoring the shields, so it is an attack 4, which means that unless I roll a negative twice on advantage, they'll dead. So hitting the front one first, the one closer to me, with advantage, +0 and ×2, so he's dead. Defeated. Is that... Yeah, that's a bless, so that one's just out of my deck now. And then advantage on the other roll for a 0, or rolling shield 1, I definitely could use that. And another ×2. That is the, not the bless version, though, that's the shuffle version, so he's dead as well. But now I get to shuffle all my modifiers, which is good. And a +1 on the shield. So that is wind demons, but they're dead, so they don't matter anymore. Fox, it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Good Pierce, man.
That's about, like, that's the best kind of arrangement for it, is when they're lined up like that, especially when they're shield, or enemies that have shield. Let me get my cards out of your way, Fox. There you go. And another experience for that. That was an
Which one are you
expensive
pulling
hit,
in? Ben, which one are you pulling?
I'm going to be pulling number 6, the one that's on the highest up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe this upcoming turn, but definitely by my next turn, I'll be doing a short rest.
I don't know if anybody... I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to you know, let people know, obviously, but I don't think anybody has that battle goal this time.
Yeah, okay, that's... Yep, that's it.
Okay. All right, then that brings us to the night demons. Becky, I think Ben did the last one, right? So I think it's your turn. The two here, obviously, the first one, the wound will tick and he'll die. So he'll be already gone. Did I change my experience? I did. All right. So the wounded one dies, and then the other one can attack. He's going to put up darkness, though. Actually, sorry. Technically, yeah, he would attack first, and then the wounded one will die, but that's fine. Are you muted, Becky?
Yep, sure am. Just sitting there talking to myself. We're good. Okay, so he's got a move of 4.
But
and
he's
he
already
would...
well, he's already got an adjacent target. He would just hit the zombie.
Oh, shit. Okay. Then...
Attack of 4 plus 1. Shit, that's 5 damage. Sokka, do you have anything up to like mitigate damage or anything on your zombie?
Yeah, I could pop up a shield. I could use my shield to take off 1 damage. Heater shield. Can I use that for myself, or can I use it for him?
That would only be on you. Yeah, the ones for your allies and stuff, you would need an active card for it to like ignore damage to your zombies and stuff.
Ugh. Well, I guess that's it then.
You'll have to respawn him. Well, if he dies. Oh, actually, it's a lost card. Yeah, so he's probably going to be toast. He's got 1 hit point left.
He's,
Health. I can't do a scroll of healing. Crap.
Yeah, I mean, if you can heal him with abilities and stuff, but what you'd be better off probably doing is the card that you have that allows him to ignore the next 3 sources of damage or whatever. If you put that up, you could have had that up already, obviously, but that would have prevented that.
That just completely burnt my next turn completely, because I was about to dump him for almost that entire health point for that guy.
Does it matter how many hit points he has left?
As long as he survives, I think
He's still alive. He's not going to get hit again this turn, so.
All right.
Becky already put darkness up. All right, and that brings us to Ben's turn.
All right, my little zombie assassin. Hang on, I'm lagging. He's going to attack that night demon once I'm not lagging anymore. There we go.
Okay. So
He's going to move in.
Cool.
And he's going to swing on the remaining night demon.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Damn, he's rolling really good.
Yes.
That's 4
Do
damage.
they have a shield?
Does he? No. Nope, so
No?
4 damage.
Okay, good. It's not good.
Your skeleton's probably outperforming all of us on damage output right now.
Yeah, he is. He's a killer.
He's a
All right.
a grade A DPS. All right. Sorry, that was your pet's turn. What's your turn? Oh shit, our shield. My shield definitely would have fallen off by now.
I think mine would have too. Is that the beginning of my turn or Becky's turn?
It'd be the
when it falls
end.
off?
It'd be the end of the next turn after it's granted to you.
Yeah,
So-
then that would be toast.
All right, I'll click it off for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to, actually, I'm going to hold my position because if I
Yeah,
go into the
it's
room,
it's
then
fine.
Fox
Like,
is going to get smoked.
yeah,
so.
I mean, they may not even move this turn. In fact, actually, we already know what they're going to do. They are going to move and attack and put up earth right now.
Okay. All right.
And the flame demons are going to attack at range and put up fire.
I'm going to start with the bottom of... You know what, actually? No, that's what I'll do. I'm going to start with a... No, because he'll still be alive, so yeah. Never mind. I'll start with the bottom of Slamming Shove to heal for 2 and not do the move.
All right.
So I don't leave poor Fox in there by herself. Alright, and I'm going to use the top of Latch and Toe for a pull of 3 with a range of 4 on number Earth Demon 6. And if he is sprung by a trap, which I'm going to pull him through that damage trap, that wound trap, then he suffers an extra 3 damage and he gets muddled and shackled.
Nice.
I'm going to pull him into it.
Don't forget the wound from the trap.
Yep, and that is... Let me
You
look
could
at my action
you
card.
could pull him if you wanted to. No, never mind. He would stop there. Yeah, you couldn't pull him to the one south of there. That's fine. You have him in the right spot.
And this is the active card for the trap, so... That was what?
Well, hang on. Where's the shackle happen? You were doing the bottom of Latch and Toe, right?
Top of latch and toe. So
Okay,
a pull
so
of 3
pull of
and a
and
shackle with
So
full
he
range.
is he is shackled already. So go ahead and put the shackle on him. And if a trap is sprung, he suffers 3 damage, gains muddle. So go ahead and put the muddle on him and do 3 damage. I'll take care of your there you go. Okay. I'll grab your muddle for you then.
You.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so that takes care of the top of latch and toe, and then you're doing from the dizzying release the trap right there, right? So
Yeah.
it is a 3 damage from that. So hang on, you didn't apply the damage from the latch and toe.
That's what I was just doing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So you were doing
3
okay,
damage from the
alright.
latch and toe.
Yep.
I'm just trying to do one card at a time, so I don't confuse
Yeah,
myself.
that's okay. Yeah. No, you're fine. That's exactly what I was doing. I was just skipping ahead a little bit.
But I think that card's finished.
Yeah,
except for the experience.
Correct. Yep. So add your experience too. Don't forget that. Okay.
You gotta hit it one more time. Because isn't it 2 experience for
That
his thing,
one.
or is it 1?
That one's 1, but the trap is also 1, Ben.
Oh.
So you might as well just add it while you're there.
Okay.
Adding the wound for you, if you don't mind.
Sure. Thank you. I'm
you
lagging
go.
again.
Is it the computer or the network? Can you tell? Do you know the difference?
We just need to change the batteries in the keyboard.
Maybe that's what it is. 'Cause
Okay.
Becky's not lagging, so that's probably
yeah.
what it is. Okay, and the trap is a 3 damage and a wound trap, but he's shackled, so it'll be 1 extra damage too. And then,
Discard this card, and it suffers 1 additional damage. Yeah, so 4 total damage, and another experience. Oh, never mind. That's the one you just added. Yeah. So 4 more damage, and remove shackle from the enemy, so the
Okay.
shackle falls off as well, but still a good hit. Cool. All right, and he's now wounded and muddled. That goes into your discard pile. It's not a loss; it's just discard. So,
right?
yeah, none of your cards were lost this turn. So, all right. That's it for your turn then, Reggie.
Yeah.
That brings us to yours, Becky.
Here's your batteries. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, what was I gonna do? I was going to finally within so the top of Wicked Scratch, which when
Oh,
I
hang on. Your other card that you put up that's active, you have that too. Commanding Presence.
Yeah, oh, yes. So start of my turn. So within range 3. 1, 2, 3. So either the Shambling Skeleton or Ben can perform an attack. Oh, where the fuck did it go? An attack of 2. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just 1 ally within range. So.
Yeah, but it's the start of every turn, so that's a huge, that helps a lot.
Yeah, so either Ben or your Shambling Skeleton. So it's up to you.
Okay. Should we finish off the Night Demon or the Earth Demon then?
I'm going to be on the other side of the Night Demon. I think we've got a good surrounding on that Night Demon. I think you might as well try to beat down that Earth Demon as much as you can.
I mean, I'm also going to grant you some stuff, so.
It's up to you. I mean, both of them are yours, the skeleton or your regular guy.
And then maybe just do it to me and we'll finish off these Earth Demons up here then. Because we got these Flame Demons up here too, so.
Yeah. After this Night Demon's dead, my Ghost and I are probably going to come north and help you. So.
Okay.
Alright, well then.
Good boys.
Alright, I'll find him. You do your attack of 2. You gotta draw your modifier.
Okay.
Still 2.
Alright, so 2.
Yep, free
Sweet.
2 damage.
Alright.
She was also granting with Wicked Scratch. Okay, you're back, Becky?
Yep. Okay. So. I am going to control whale. Fucking muddled. God damn it. 3. Shit. Oh, wait, yeah, so Wicked Scratch, I'm gonna do you first. So while an ally within a range 2 may perform an attack of 3, and it puts up darkness.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Which
darkness is still up
already
anyways.
up.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to consume that darkness. So you get advantage, and it's a +1.
So was that attack 4 then? Yeah, it's
Oh,
attack 3.
yeah.
Yeah, so attack 4 with advantage on that Earth Demon G.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I will.
Does it also had a curse?
That's the other one. That would be if
yeah,
she was
not
using
this
the.
one.
That was if she was using the top of Turn Out the Lights. She was doing the
Oh,
top of
okay.
Wicked
So she's
Scratch.
using the bottom. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good thing I had advantage because it was either a null or a +1 in shackle. So
So you pulled him in, shackled him, and pulled him in. The trap sprung, broke the shackle, and now you just hit him and reshackle him.
yep. So that was a 4 attack now because of +1. Three
No,
originally?
5. 5.
5.
Okay.
Wait, 5?
Yeah, well, it was 3 on the card.
3.
You added
4.
1 by consuming darkness for 4. He rolled
Yeah.
1 on his modifier for
Oh,
5
so yeah, so 5.
Heck yeah.
and shackle. So, and he's wounded
Well,
and muddled. So, what's that?
Well, shit. Now he's shackled and muddled, so now he can't. He can't do what I want. Oh fuck! He can't move on this card, anyways. God damn it. Never mind.
Oh yeah, he can't hit anybody else. But that was
Nope.
that would be a loss anyways. You might as well, if he was not almost dead, it would be worth it.
Well, because I can't use this on the altar anyways, because it's me controlling an enemy. So
Oh yeah, but you could still use the top of that card. That's still still good to keep it in your hand for the top card there, and it's a mid-round initiative. So to put
alright.
curses up.
then I'm just going to. And I can't move into the doorway. I can't move any farther than 2, so I'm just gonna stay here then.
Okay.
That'll yeah. All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, that brings us to the demons. Fox, that is your turn. If you would run them real quick.
Okay.
The Earth demons.
Both wounded too.
Oh yeah, they're both wounded, so both of them take a hit point.
Yeah.
Experience.
Do that first. Okay. So they both take a hit of damage. They're still alive. Move 0. So I guess this one's gonna attack me, and this one's gonna attack. So we'll start with this one. That's 5. Ouch.
Jeez, yeah. You
He's
don't
gonna
have any.
attack again.
You don't have any items to mitigate damage, armor, or anything.
No, not right now. Okay, -1, so 3.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's about it.
and put up Earth.
Oh yeah, put up.
And Sako, if you want to run the Flame Demons, they are move -1, so well with a reduced range too. But this
Reduced
one,
range.
this one will be going first. This one that I'm bouncing here. So move -1. Their move is normally 3 with flight.
3.
But they would only actually he's already technically in range, so he won't move. Because even at so the -1 on the attack is their range. The -1 attack range, and he's already within range 2 of Fox.
Yeah.
So he will attack. That one will attack Fox with a 4 plus 0.
Modifier of 0.
Fox, that you can, of course, you would have to lose the card, obviously, but you can lose a card to ignore the damage.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna need to do some healing before we open the door to get to the demon.
Yeah, I thought we were all coming out. That's why I didn't move back in. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll have to lose a card.
I can give you a decent heal the next round. Coming up here. As long as you don't move away.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be moving at the moment.
Now the other one, 1, 2, 3, or
1,
1,
2,
2, 3. He doesn't have a choice. Uh,
Right here.
he wouldn't. So he wouldn't move within melee because that would put him at disadvantage. So he would stop there at that C. Yep. And he would still attack Fox as well because
Oof.
Ben is too far. Ben is further away, and he has to
Yeah.
choose target first. So this is a attack of
So
4.
modifier.
Yeah, attack 4, and he rolled null. All right.
No.
Oh, yay.
That was really
So
lucky.
By the
So-
way, I lost my Pierce card because that was the last card, so...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hang
This
on.
is null shuffle, so
Yeah, well, I gotta shuffle them now. But how these? Oh, they rearranged them. They put the stack on the right instead of on the left. That's weird. No. Okay. All right, it's shuffled. All right, that is it for Flame Demons. Sako, it is your turn.
alrighty then. Raging Corpse gonna swing at the Night Demon 2. Draw a talk modifier. Modifier coming up. 0.
Right.
So he hits for 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And then let me go ahead and grant one of my summons +1 attack using the Wrath of the Turned Earth.
Okay. Oh, and Earth is up actually, so you could poison him too if you wanted to.
That is true, but I think he might die on this round.
You still get an experience if you do it though.
That's
So
true.
You may as well.
Does anybody need the Earth?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Add experience, and we're going to go ahead and poison and strike him. So
Well, the poison goes
up.
after, so you might as well drop that first. Go ahead and roll your modifier. It'll be
Modifier.
an attack of 4. Well, that's 8, so he's dead.
That's 8. Definitely dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and dead.
And that bless is here. I'll put it in the deck.
How do you kill this guy?
After you reduce him to 0, click in the health bar where it says defeat. There you go.
There it goes. Defeated.
All right.
All right, and then for this other one, I no longer need to use that. So I will
hang
use
on. You did the top of grant number. Yeah, so you still have, if you wanted to, anyways. Command
Movement.
the Wretched is grant 1 ally. Hang on, no.
No, I did the top of Wrath, so I need to do the bottom of Command the Wretched.
Yeah. So, if
I
you
could
wanted to
move.
use it as a lost card, it's up to you. Well, so grant 1 ally is any ally within range. It doesn't mean you're summon. It could be anybody. Without actually, there's no range limitation. So it is a lost card, but you could give Fox a melee attack of 5 against a poisoned enemy to hit this Earth Demon here, which is a huge hit. That'd be an attack of 6. That's a basically 6. Against him, Ben could hit this one, but he's only got 2 health left, so an attack of 6 would
It'd
be
be
a
a
little
waste.
He'll drop.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll swing with Bright Spark then. I guess I'll burn that one and send it your way.
That'd be that's a good use of a lost card here. Like
Yeah.
that's
You'll get the most amount of damage out of it.
Yeah.
So go ahead, and
Do
that's
I pull an attack
uh,
modifier, or I just hit it with whatever it is?
You pull your attack modifier. He's granting you the attack, so okay, so it's 6 damage. So that's huge. I mean, that knocks those 2 Earth Demons having 18 health is a shit ton of.
Yeah, that's a
burn through
lot.
this.
And I think I missed one because I did 3 damage on the first, and then I did 5 damage. So I don't know if I calculated it right or hit it enough.
When? Are you saying you
I
did?
hit it
you
the
did
second
more
time.
than
I hit it for 5, but I'm not sure if I actually ticked off the 5 from the health.
Oh, I didn't notice. So. All right. It was a good turn, Sako. All right.
that's gonna be it.
All right, then we will end the round. All right, so everything on the south side is clear. My ghost can't get that far, but I might be able to grant movement to be able to, for me and my ghost to get up there and help you guys clear those. And then we can, try to split up to go after the demon. Obviously, we're going to need some healing before we do that.
Now, do you want me to start moving north?
I think we probably still want to split and cover them. Yeah, and we go south, and you and I go south, and then Becky, Fox, and Ben go north.
Everybody gonna be okay up there?
There's nothing.
Yeah, we'll be-
These are the only enemies left. So once we kill these guys, there's nothing left except for the altar and the demon. He'll spawn more demons, but that's it. So if we can go north and kind of help kill these guys, Sako, and then
That's what I was saying. Do we want to go? Do you want me to move north? Start moving north.
Yeah, we may as well. I mean, we probably. Well, shit. I don't know if you'll be able to, because you don't have a ton of movement to be able to even get in there with the door kind of blocked up like that. I can jump in there and grant movement to my ghost and just kind of plan on leaving my ghost behind, because I mean he'll be by the altars anyways, and then I can start granting you movement to move our way back south. So
Okay.
I'll plan on
start.
coming back to catch you at least.
Okay.
You could
I'll meet you.
could-
I can get the skeleton in the doorway, and I can get myself right next to where you're standing on this next turn.
okay, yeah, that'll work. I'll be moving north anyways, but that'll be fine.
You got it.
Just so I can help them clear out these guys. All right.
Okay, so Fox, you're gonna stay where you're at, right?
Yeah, I'm just taking a long rest, trying to heal a bit and pick which card I want to discard.
Okay. I am also going to heal you. So, here we go. Shit. Yeah, we'll do that one first. And then...
I'm gonna put up regenerate on myself, so I'm gonna intentionally stay back so that I don't get hit for a little while, and try to take my hit points back up a little bit, and then I'll use my spear to try to do some damage to help you guys out up there. I'll be trying to stand back and do range damage as well. So I don't have a lot of it, but I may as well try here. All right, I got my cards ready.
Me too.
Fox is resting, so Sako and Ben. This is, I mean, it may seem, like dire straits, but we're actually doing okay considering that the only thing left is just the demon, and if we can throw everything at it really quickly at the altar, I think we're still fine. Like we've got to get these guys cleared, but with those two earth demons being pretty weak now, Fox, you still have your bow, right? Your piercing bow that you bought?
Yes, I still have that.
Okay. So between that and I can pull my, if I short rest again, I can pull my spear card back out and probably one-shot both of the flame demons if I can get the, the lineup correct. Then I think we're fine. And then we just, heal up, split up, and then start focusing on the prime demon. This is intended to be a very hard mission too, so keep that in mind. We're doing okay considering. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, starting the round.
Good to go.
I am going at initiative 25, so I am after Sako and before the Earth Demons. So Becky, you're first.
Alrighty. Let's do this. First off, Ben, you can make an attack of 2, and there is nothing for me to consume, so it's just an attack of 2.
Great.
Actually, add advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just add advantage all the time, and it adds
that's
the
permanently
extra
added.
if you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's at advantage.
Well, that helped because it was either a double or a -1. So
All right, so he's dead.
Okay. Now...
You're a loser.
But she... Wait, oh, hang on.
No, that's just my active card, so...
No, but you were using the bottom of Taunting Fate, weren't you?
Not
No,
yet.
no. Okay, never mind. Okay.
No, that's just my active card.
Okay.
1, 2...
Oh, shit, that's your granted attack one. Okay, gotcha. I
yeah.
misunderstood.
Yeah, fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna go here, and then I am going to muddle this flame demon.
All right.
Alright, and then...
Ooh, we gonna get lucky? Damn.
Here we go, and I will bring up ice.
I was hoping they were going to consume ice to hurt themselves, but they're not. If they get fire up, it's going to cause problems, so...
Okay, and then I'm going to heal Fox for 6,
Thank you.
and bless the enemies. Alright.
I knew that was coming. Of course. She's working for the bad guys,
my
guys.
turn.
Don't forget to move your little token on the track for the free attack, too, that you got.
Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm on number 2 already.
Yeah, because you get experience for that, don't you, at the end of it?
On 3 and 5.
All right.
I get experience. So the next one and then the last one.
Yeah, I forgot all about that card because I used the Void Warden in the Gloomhaven digital game.
This
a lot,
needs
and
greatness, though.
that was a pretty handy one. Fox, you'll get to try that soon if you put a Void Warden on your team.
Oh, yeah. I still have a few that I'm trying to retire to like level up. So
Yeah.
I have a huge list at the moment.
That it for your turn, Becky?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's my turn.
You ended it on that coin, so you can loot that coin too. Ben, it is your turn.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you too real quick. That Earth Demon is going to heal himself for 3 if he doesn't die this turn. If he doesn't die before his turn, rather. So he's going to wound 1, which will drop him to 3, and then he'll heal for 3 back up to 6. And he's going to immobilize everybody, like, all the way around him, so if he doesn't die.
Okay. My plans got changed slightly since Becky helped me kill that guy, so I'm not going to be actually attacking anybody this time.
Okay. What are you doing? Are you moving or anything?
Yep, going to be moving in closer and then putting a shield on myself. So I got a movement of 4, so I'm going to get up closer to those fire demons. Or should I go closer to the earth demon? Because I'm going to draw the attacks, so... we move just north of Becky, maybe?
Oh, shit. You know what? If you... Yeah, that'd be good. If you go... If you can get up here-ish... Oh, shit. I mean, it's up to you, but you guys are going to go north anyways. Yeah. Like, you might as well use it, because you don't have a ton of movement anyways. So if you go, like, here, if you jump all the way up there...
okay.
One, that's because the flame demons are ranged, they're going to try to, move away from you, which could push them south, which means I might be able to line up a piercing shot better.
Oh, good.
So between us and between me and Fox, like, we have decent enough piercing that we can get rid of those guys through their shields.
Okay, so there's a bottom and chokehold for a move of 4. There's no shackled enemies. So a top 1 of untouchable keeper for a shield of 1, and that will be my turn.
All right.
Nice.
All right, that brings us to your Sako.
All right, and don't forget you're next.
Oh, Ben, your Skelly would have moved us also.
Oh, yeah.
He might as well move him south, I guess. Like, he'd be into the doorway. Sako, does that cause any problems for what you were planning with your skeleton?
It's all right.
Okay, then he's going to be heading with you guys down this way.
All right. Sako, you have more granted movement potentially with your corpse too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can try to grant you guys movement too, so we'll just try to
That'll
use
be okay.
all these little allies to do positional attacks on the altar potentially.
Understandable.
All right, what you doing, Sako?
All right, we're going to use the returned servant bottom portion. I'm going to use that. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I'll just burn that other card because that's all I can do.
All right, for Flow of the Black River.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing to attack there. All right.
And then I will perform a short rest.
All right. Then it is Fox, I think, for the Earth Demons. No, it can't be, because Sako did the Flame Demons last time. I think it's your SG. It's your turn, Ben.
It's your turn next.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was skipping myself. Hang on. I skipped myself this round. Yeah, so it's my turn. All right, so the Flame Demon, or the remaining Earth Demon, rather, is going to heal 3 on himself. The wound would tick before he gets to do anything. So the wound ticks before his turn happens. Then he... Oh, shit. Hang on. We lucked out here. So remember, the wound ticks. Then he tries to heal himself, but wound and poison both prevent you from healing, and healing yourself just removes one of the conditions. Since it's equidistant, I'm going to choose the poison that he removes, which means he remains wounded. So he doesn't get the heal, he just removes the poison. So he's still at 3 hit points. He would consume earth to target all enemies. Hang on. He's immobilizing somebody, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be within range 3 by default, or... Alright, it is... Okay, never mind. So he doesn't get the immobilize at all unless earth is up, which it is not.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a shuffle, so I have to shuffle his cards here, but...
Cool.
That is it for his turn, which brings us to Flame Demons. Ben, do you want to run them?
Right.
There is no fire, so it's just a +0 attack at range 3. They're not immobilized. They can't move. You're still their focus. They have to target you, meaning they're both at disadvantage because you're the closest. So they both have to target you at disadvantage.
Oh, they don't have any movement.
Correct. Yeah, they can't move. So
And there's no fire up, right? So they can't blow me up.
Correct. It's not AoE. It's just because there's no fire, so it's just an attack of 3 from both of them at disadvantage at you.
Okay.
And you have shield.
Oh yeah. So number 3 is attacking me.
Disadvantage, thankfully. All right. And that was the bless that Becky
Oh.
gave them. So
2.
Hey.
Yeah, 2.
yeah, 2.
All right. And now number 6 is also going to attack me with a 0, so another 2. That could have been worse.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Fox, you got your long rest if you want to pull your card and heal yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and end the round. Oh shit! God damn it, guys! I was at initiative 25. I was supposed to have gone during that round. I was supposed to have been before some of the demons. I don't remember which ones. So I'm going to go ahead and move real quick. It was initiative 25, which was, I'm going to use regroup, which is heal myself for 2 and give myself regeneration. Forgot my own fucking turn the entire round. Alright, regeneration, and then using the bottom of Boldening Blow for move 2, and grant 2 allies within range 3, move 3. So I'm going to move 2 to get here, and then grant myself... shit, do I want to move up? I don't want to risk them, but I need to be in line to be able to hit the fire demons. I need them to be in a specific position, and they're not in it right now. I would need this guy... oops. Nope. Not what I meant to do. I need them to be in a line, and I need somebody standing behind me for me to be able to use my spear to kill both of them. I don't know that swings could even work in this specific hallway. I should move up there, but I should stop here so that, 1, I don't get hit, because I need to keep my regeneration up. And 2, I need somebody, Ben, I don't know if you have anything to help with this. I need this guy to be here. So if anybody can do that. What's that?
I can get him there.
Okay. If we can get that guy there, I can one-shot kill the both of the fire demons, and then it'll just
I can try and get right behind you. You said you need someone behind you?
Yeah, so I did the move so I did the regular move, and I count as an ally for myself when it comes to movement for the banner spear. And then I have grant 2 allies within range 3, so I can actually move my ghost up behind me, and I'm already set up for the piercing attack. So I'm fine with that. I'm ready to go as soon as that flame demon can get in that space. That's it for my turn, though, so we can worry about that for the next turn, which I guess is now anyways, as far as picking cards and everything. I have to take a short rest so that I can get my spear attack back. So let me
Is
go ahead and
there
do that.
any way that we can get some earth and darkness up on this turn very early? Is there a possibility of that? If not, that's fine.
I can't get both of them up, no. I could use my minor mana potion and put one of them up, but I will also be consuming ice that's round.
Gotcha.
I can't put either of those up, sorry.
Jeremy, I see your warrior spirit's right behind, so do you need someone behind you still, or no?
Nope. No, I was going to use the spirit specifically so that I could pull this off.
Then
so
I will
that's
change
fine.
my plan.
So I guess I mean, so that I can do that, I'll be able to kill them both as long as I don't roll a miss. But I still have 2 blesses in my deck from the donation, so I think I'm okay there. I probably won't need advantage on it as long as I don't roll negatives. I'll be able to kill them both with a single attack. But I need to know when that demon's going to be moved. So Becky, are you going to be forcing them to move? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
First quarter.
Then let me try to do that, and I need to go as early as possible after the first quarter. So you do mean first quarter, not first half, right? Because I know you don't have a lot of early cards. Okay. All right. Then I'll do this. I'll be able to give a bunch of movement out too, because I don't plan on moving, at least to start with. All right. So I'm ready to go.
May be tired, but quarter is 1 through 25.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm just making sure. I didn't mean that to sound like an asshole thing. I just meant that I know you don't have like very many cards
So I was like,
at all that are early on. Sorry.
it's like, wait a minute, I'm not that tired, I don't think.
We're moving 47th in the quadrant.
I just, I was thinking like, did you mean not that you didn't know what first quarter was,
No,
but just did
yes.
you mean first half because you have like one card that is, that
No,
is less than
I
25?
have 3.
Three. Okay.
I have 3 that are less now.
Yeah. My Void
I'm moving
Warden
up in the world.
that I played in Gloomhaven Digital, like I had almost no cards that were early on, which thankfully with those grand attacks and stuff didn't matter that much. But all right, then we should be able to get both the Flame Demons dead really early on.
I should be
hopefully
able to
before they
kill
can
the
move.
Earth Demon, so we should be okay there.
All right,
I'm just going to start moving towards the north door, correct?
sounds good to me.
The
I
one
think-
that's to the right,
yeah.
to the west, or east, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move him, and then I'm just going to start getting out of the way and start
Okay.
going up.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna start moving up, and I'm gonna support Jeremy. Looks like he's kind of hurting right now. I can get close to him and help him out a little bit.
So that pink icon that's above my head, that's I heal 1. As long as I don't take damage, I heal 1 every turn at the start of my turn, until I get hit, and then it falls off. Just like poison and like a positive poison basically, or positive
It's
wound.
essentially regen until your
Yep.
concentration breaks.
Yep. But yeah, that won't be enough to fight the demons with. So. All right. So that should be good. I'm gonna move 3 at the end of my turn. Well, and then grant movement 3. So anybody within range 3. So basically, Becky or Fox or Ben, I could give movement 3 to as well.
Probably either Becky or Fox, I'm guessing, because I'm already closer than they are. So if
No.
you ladies want it.
Because I'm going to be 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to be like up in here.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be too far probably then for me to be able to give it to you, maybe.
Yeah, so.
So Fox,
Somebody else
you'll
can
probably
do
get some free movement, or I can give it to my ghost if you don't need it.
I could use, well, if I could kill this, and then, I could use the movement.
Okay.
Get to the other door.
Yeah, Sako is just barely too far outside of it, but yeah, I can give it to you, and then as I'm moving south, Sako, I'll give you some movement as well.
I'll be moving north, and I'll be taking care of you a little bit, and then I'll run down with you.
Okay. You got your cards, G?
Sorry. Sitting in your space now.
Listening to everybody else plan instead of
Yeah.
finding himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done it plenty of times. I had my, hadn't chosen my cards while we were discussing it. I hadn't realized all of you have your own cards already chosen. All right, starting the round. Okay, I am at initiative 25, so it is. I'm right after you. Oh shit,
Becky.
that sucks. So Becky, you're going, and then the flame demons, which are probably going to try to move, and then shit, they are.
God damn it. Well,
That's gonna.
well, no, because if it's at range, if I move him back here, he could still target.
He has to try to. He has to focus whoever's closest to him first.
Ugh.
Yep. So that's gonna screw all this up big time. We'll see. We'll see if we can pull it off. Go ahead, Becky or Fox.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be an attack 3 against this guy.
Okay. Woohoo!
Bad. I could move 2. It's going to move 1 to here.
Okay.
And then that's it. And then that's going to be an active.
All right. Actually, Becky, we might be okay since Fox just moved there. He won't be able to move in a way that makes it. Shit, he still could. We'll see. We'll figure it out. All right.
I tried to help as much as I could.
Yeah, that's. I think that's a good spot. I think that at least that tries to kind of surround them enough that he can't move in a way that ruins things. That if your turn, Fox.
Yep, that's ends my turn.
All right. Your turn, Becky.
Go. All right. So we have the top of suggestions. So one enemy within a range of 4. I get to control them for a move of 3 and an attack of 3 if they consume ice. Oh, that's right. He's stunned this round. I forgot.
Hell yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. Gonna say it right there, and he will be stunned right after he attacks this guy.
He might even be able to. I mean, it's still 3 shield, but you know, with your modifier, he might at least do enough damage.
Oh shit! Nope. Ignore that. That wasn't supposed to be from the enemy one.
Yeah,
That's
it's supposed to be your
from
modifier,
mine.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And your granted attacks, he still has advantage on it.
All right. Oh yes, he does.
Right? Is it? Hang
The
on.
There you
first
go.
one. Yeah, yeah. It's the first attack that I grant in a round. Gets advantage, and then if I consume something, then it's
Yeah, and it
an
doesn't say anything
additional-
about an ally either. It's specifically any granted attacks. Yeah, so he
Okay.
does get that. Yeah.
Yep. So it was +1, so 4. But he also has a shield of 1, so... Or no, he's got a shield of 3?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright,
So
well,
it's
1
3
damage.
plus 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5 minus 3 is 2 damage.
Right. He's still alive.
But I mean, it means if I roll badly on him, I could still potentially
Oh.
kill him. But he's
Right,
also
and then-
stunned, so now he can't do that. So
Veto falling out of here. 1, 2... No, through Ben. 3, 4. Okay.
okay.
Oh, wait, yeah, he's stunned. Let me put the thing on him. I don't know where it is. Nope, that's chill. Stun.
All right. And then Becky, it is your turn, I think. Ben, did you? I forget. Did I run the last guys or did Ben?
I ran flame demons recently.
Okay. So Becky, it's your turn then for these flame demons.
Okay.
Now the one you just did is stunned, obviously, so he's not going to get to do anything. This guy
Yep.
here would be a move potentially of 3 to try to get him not at disadvantage for his attack, but he would focus either Ben or Fox. So I guess first choose. Shit, I can't. Can I? I might be able to. Hang on. Let me see if I can move before. I could. Okay. Let me see where I could move and still pull this off potentially, because if he moves like basically if he chooses, if you have him choose Ben and he moves like here, I can't stand here because there wouldn't be anybody behind me to pull that off, so I wouldn't be able to do the pierce attack. But if he chooses Fox, he would go here, and I still wouldn't be able to pull off the pierce. I would not to hit both, but you know what? We can kill him easier. He's only got 1 hit left, so if he gets a wound or something, it's fine. I can still kill this guy reliably. So I guess whoever you want him to, you guys can decide who you want him to hit.
Doesn't really matter.
Ben's got a shield, but he's already injured more, so...
I mean, I could heal him next round.
Yeah. I've still got 8 hits, HP left too, so, you know, and a shield.
That's
So-
true. It looks like half health, but you still have, 8 hits.
Yeah,
which is still more.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he'd go here?
Yeah.
Then? Or back on the
no,
tree?
he would only go the minimum amount of distance that he has to be able to not be at disadvantage to hit
there?
Ben, so right there, yeah.
Okay.
Ben, I'm going to put your trap back in your...
Yeah,
your
it was...
Alright, so
It was
it's
already
attack +0, which is 3. Alright, so now it's the enemy one. Here we go. -1, so 2. And you have a shield, so 1.
Okay.
Alright, now I can move
So
my
all things
card.
considered, that still isn't that bad because you got him damaged already too. He's only got 1 hit point left to break through the shield, but this guy will still be able to reliably hit, I think. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Was a lost card, but I think it was well used.
Yeah.
Oh,
alright.
wait, and I consumed ice. There we go.
All right, and I'm going to do the... Yeah, there's no way I can hit both of them now with him on the side like that. So I'm going to have to I'll do the tip of the spear for a attack 3 with pierce 3 at the stunned flame demon. So attack 3 +2, he's dead. 1, 2, 3. Nope. There we go. All right, so he's dead. I had the ghost behind me, obviously, for that arrangement, even though the second square wasn't full. That part doesn't matter. You could any of the red hexes when you have AoEs, like Fox, you have a bunch of years, obviously, where it's like 18 hexes and shit on your card. that are red. So as long as any
Yeah, a
any
lot of
targets in
those
there
though
are fine.
are lost cards.
Yeah. All right. So 1 EXP for that, and then I'm gonna move myself 3 and grant. Oh, and I got a heal from my rejuvenation. I gotta remember that. I'm gonna. Because it doesn't specify order, I can do it in either order. So anybody within range 3 of me, do you need movement 3 now? I can move my ghost if not, but if you need move 3, go right ahead. Because you guys have to go all the way around through that door, and then there's another small room there. Sako and I don't have that. We just have to move south and then we're waiting.
I'm gonna go in and finish off that flame demon. So if you or Fox, babe, want it, it's up to you.
I'm too far away.
Well, hang on. So
Okay.
so Fox has a piercing bow to ignore all shield. So Fox might be able to kill that guy by herself. It's up to you. I mean, you guys do that however you want, but she only needs to do 1 hit point of damage.
I
Okay.
should be able to kill it.
Okay. Well, then I guess I could move.
Yeah,
wanna
because
move
I'm
3?
too far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to move 3, go ahead, Jim.
Skedaddle. Cool.
And I'm going to move 3 going south.
You can move through me,
Yeah.
so you'd be over one more.
Yeah, you could go 1 further over if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Right
right
here.
there.
All
Okay.
right, that is it for my turn.
Thank you.
I definitely forgot to add an experience on the last round. That brings us to your turn, Sako.
Okay. Now that you move down, that kind of changes things a little bit, but I think I could still do it. So, Raging Corpse, 1, 2. I'm going to start moving the Raging Corpse further and further down between the A and the B button.
Okay.
So that way, when we trigger this guy, I'm just going to position the corpse between the two, so no matter where it pops up, I can smack it.
All right. Ben, you definitely had another turn where you could have moved your shambling skeleton.
I just thought about that. He's
Yeah.
gonna scoot this way, or should he go on the B?
He could be on the coin. That's fine. Sako,
Okay.
is that in your way if he goes there? Does he
No,
have
it's
to go
fine.
here? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, there comes the turn. Move, move, go. Okay, so what I'll do is I have a movement of 4, but I need to stay within 3 range of you. So,
Well, if you keep
1,
going south, not necessarily. So just go as far south as you need to.
well, no, I have to heal you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that you were doing.
So I'll stay 1, 2, 3. So I'm still technically with the 3 of you right there.
Okay.
Perfect. And I will heal you for 2.
Thank you.
We have no nature, no darkness, so we're kind of
Still better than
off on
nothing.
that one. Yeah. So that'll be that for that. And then I'm still within range 3 of you. So what I'll do is range 5. I will use my scroll of healing on you to heal you for an additional 3.
Shit, thanks, dude.
That gets burnt. There you go. So 3 more to you.
All right. By the time we pull the demon, I should be fine. Like, I should be in decent enough shape that I don't need healing. You know,
Hopefully, yeah.
Obviously, the demons that he spawns will be a problem, but I'm really hoping that we can, do half of his half of his health in the first round or something, and then just, try to whittle him down the rest of the turns with it by ignoring the demons.
And then I will use my minor stamina potion to recover the 2 cards that I just discarded right now.
Cool.
Go ahead and take this.
All right. Then that'll bring us to Ben. And the Earth Demon's dead, so he won't get a turn. What you doing, Holmes? That door is safe to open, by the way. So if you want to go through that door, you can. There's a chest
Was
on the
actually-
other side.
I was just gonna ask because I'm not gonna be doing much except for moving this time.
Yeah, that
Oh,
door
but
just
it's
goes
really
into
cool.
an empty room with the treasure chest. So you guys might as well try to grab that treasure chest, obviously, before we prepare to pull the demon. Or pull the boss.
All right, then I'll just. Both of the bottoms are move 3, so I'm just gonna use one of those and then burn the top. So I'm going to scoot into this room.
All right. Cool.
All right, and then just don't touch that door yet because that's where
Correct.
big it is.
Yep.
Okay.
As soon as we open that door is when the boss fight starts. So as long as we get this last demon dead, if we can kind of pile up on our doors and, prepare there and then, rest up or whatever else we need to, and then open the door. All right, ending round. Fox, you good on killing that last flame demon?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I forgot to do.
All right, then we can just kind of arrange around our respective doors, you know, make our way down there, obviously, so for whatever movement we've got. Salko, let me look real quick and I'll grant you something to get us moved further down there. Yeah, grant 2 allies. It's not much, but I'll give some to you and some to maybe the ghost or something. Although, actually, maybe leaving our ads along where the altars are isn't a bad idea, and that way we don't have to try to all pile through. We can just, you know, get ourselves through and hit them, and then leave these pets where the altar spawns are, and that way when the altars teleport out, at least we get a hit on them.
Yep. That's why I'm thinking I'll just position my guy between A and B, so he's just literally 2 moves, or 1 move.
Okay.
So he can hit no matter what, if it's A or B.
All right.
Having that skeleton there is really good too.
Yeah, and I can use the skeleton for positionals as well. In that case, on my turn, I'll move my warrior spirit up to C, guys. And then we have A and B basically covered by Ben's skeleton and Salko's raging corpse. So we have the first A, B, and C. Remember, he goes A, B, C, D. Like, hopefully he won't be, you know, alive long enough to do that. But at least for the first couple of them, we have at least pets kind of standing on the spot.
I'm gonna stay here because I am moving too much. Like, I'll move a bit off of it so I could do range, but I'm gonna stay around between C and D.
Okay. All right, then I think we've got the bases covered. Hopefully he won't survive long enough to get that far. Like, maybe if you, I don't know what kind of range you even have, Fox, but if you maybe between, could you do between B and C, you think? I mean, if you think he'll live long enough to get between C and D, that's not...
Well, it depends on what he pulls, right? Because for us, he teleported it like 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. It just depends on what he pulls, I guess. My range is about 2 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what my range is. And most of my stuff is granted attacks.
I was really
Otherwise,
hoping
I'm
we'd be
just
able to
basic
do...
hitting.
Yeah, I mean, granted attacks are still great, though, because especially for the first... My hope, basically, was that the very first round, that the moment we open those doors, we go as late as possible, you know, like we typically do, and then everybody hits the altar with as much Nova damage as we possibly can, all at once, and then, you know, basically cut his health in half before he even starts to move. And then if he starts to teleport, you know, so be it, but, you know, we'd only have maybe 20 hit points left or something to deal with him. Because he's going to have 40, I think.
That's a great plan, but plans always go to hell, especially if he has a lower initiative and teleports it right away. My plan is to be in the room and attack him right away, and he had lower initiative. Our plan went to hell.
Yeah. I mean, we want him to have low initiative the first turn. We want to open the door as late as possible so that he doesn't get to go. And then we all pile on him, you know, as much as we can and kind of knock his health out the first. We won't be able to kill him in the first round, but, you know, as much damage as we can. We still have a couple of rounds to figure it out anyway, so let's go ahead and get moved here.
All right. Then I'm going to move up with Ben so I can make him hit super hard.
Okay. Salko, I'll grant you some movement so that we can get down towards that door. That'll also give me, you know, a turn or two to get extra heals for my regeneration.
Okay.
I don't want to burn anything that I'll need to.
You only get 1 per turn, so you're 6 off now, right?
Let's see, what am I at right now? I'm at 10, yeah. And I may put out a heal real quick that heals everybody. Yeah, I think I'm going to. So I'm actually going to end up losing a little bit of health this turn.
I'm also going to heal Ben, so...
How much?
He'll be a decent amount for a decent penalty.
Okay.
Will we have
less than enemies again?
Uh-huh.
Will we have any earth or darkness coming up this next round? Or could we have some earth and darkness?
I don't have
Or darkness, either or?
Oh, fuck. I'm actually not putting up anything this round. I'm just healing and moving.
All right, got my cards.
Let's see.
Ben, are you still doing okay on your battle goal?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I think it's a shoo-in.
Okay.
Luckily.
Why won't these fucking cards gather? What is wrong with them? Oh shit. I need to put my cards up
I
there.
will go late.
I'll be going pretty early, second quarter.
I'm gonna go super late for everything.
All right.
I'll be fourth quarter.
Okay. I'll be able to give you a little movement on the way, though.
All right. As long as I'm still within your range, I'm good.
All right, we ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, starting the round. I'm at initiative 32, so I will be after Ben and before, well, demons. Oh, hopefully that demon will be dead before then. But,
Demon should be dead, yeah.
all right, Becky, you're first.
Alright. I'm going to move for 4. 2, 3, 4, which puts me in the perfect range to heal Ben for 6. And
Thanks, man.
And bless the enemy again. I'm
Yep.
telling you guys, she works for the enemies. She is on the bad guys' team.
I mean, we're doing fine. I mean, look how well the other bless turned out.
It did actually work out fine, since it was at disadvantage. We've done a lot of muddling this turn, actually. Oh, in fact, I think, didn't that muddle fall off on that flame demon by now? Because he moved and then attacked at disadvantage. Yeah, so it would have fallen off.
Forgot those give me experience. How many times have I used this healing card? Twice?
That was the second time, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Forgot
do have
to use
your
those.
granted thing at the start of your turns. That still moves whether they get
Oh,
the attack or not.
yes.
Yeah. So he doesn't get, like, there's nobody to do the attack, but it still moves and you get the experience
No,
from that.
actually, I would have still. It's in within range 3, so, or is it 3 or 2? Hang on. Range 3, so Fox would have
Oh,
been
shit.
within range
Yeah.
3.
At the start
1,
of your
2.
turn, well, Fox was too, so Fox
Yeah.
would be able to get the attack. Before you
Oh,
moved.
shit.
It's the start of your turn. It was before you moved. You moved
Yeah,
4.
but she's at range right now, so
Oh,
it's
it
not
is a
in
melee attack.
of
That's
range.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Never
The,
mind.
the thing still moves on the track, so you still get the experience anyways.
Okay. That's my turn.
Fox, what you got?
Okay. So I'm gonna use the top part of Contagious Malady. So it's going to be an attack 2, range 2, and there's a poison which is irrelevant, but I'm also going to use this. So it's gonna ignore the
The shield.
+1, so it's dead.
That will do it. Not an elite, unfortunately, but at least it's dead.
No, but that's fine. At least it's dead. Oh, I was gonna use the top of this one, but whatever.
Well,
Actually,
it's the same. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. So you still have the bottom of the move too, if you wanted it.
Yeah, sorry, I chose the wrong one. Okay, so that means I loot this, so I'm gonna move it here, and then.
Cool.
So I should be able to hit either or if it appears here.
Sounds good. All right, Ben, it is your turn.
Right. Damn it. Okay,
Maybe
there
it's the battery is in the mount. I don't know, because I'm not having any trouble.
I'm guessing my computer. Okay.
I can send a different one if you need another one.
No, it's fine. It doesn't really do this very often. So,
All right.
If it's a wireless mouth and you're close to the router, it could be interfering too. I had to throw out my Microsoft one because of that.
That actually could
yeah,
be
actually,
exactly
that might be
it.
it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use the top of Untouchable Keeper to shield myself. Since Becky already healed me.
Do you have shield 2 now? You already had a
Oh
shield
no,
1.
that would have fallen off.
Okay.
There, I should just do 1.
All right.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move 4 with Chokehold and go steal that treasure.
All right. stand off to the side of it?
Mimic.
It might be. It could be a poison trap or something. I hope not, but go ahead and click the 15.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, and then move yourself onto that square where it's supposed to be. And then your treasure marker is over there on the left. So if you... This one right here. There you go. So right-click it, I think, and then set the state to whatever it isn't already. Are there 2 options or 3?
2.
2. Then
Just
change
2.
it to the one that it isn't on right now.
Put it on 2.
Okay.
All right. All right. Item 45. Let me see if I can find that real quick. You actually get that right now, so if it's useful, you actually have it like for this fight. Here probably. No, that's too. It says it's 45, doesn't it? What does it say on the card? Let me see.
045.
Yeah,
Item
045.
045. Okay. Let me see. It wouldn't be design. It should be in here, I would think, but hang on one second. Let me find it. In case that
Jar of
changes
peace.
your
Jar
plans
of
here.
peace.
They might be irradiated. Maybe it is just a normal item, but I wouldn't think so. I would think it. Well, by normal I mean shop item, but let me see. I don't think I've heard of that one before. Maybe. Yep, it is. Huh. All right. Well, that could be useful. And when you get it on your turn like this, G, you, even if it goes over your item limit, you actually get to like have it during this anyway, and then you would have to, choose next round which one to take. It's on your, it's a head item. Okay. So you just have 2 head items right now. I'll just set it, I'm going to set it right there. That's technically your chest slot, but that's the item. You understand how that works?
Yeah, before each quest, I can choose which one to wear.
Yes, or you could,
But this
you
time,
could sell it to the shop or whatever.
can...
But right now you have both.
Okay.
And if you chose to use this, what this means is this right here and this right here. You see what I'm clicking on? These 2?
Mm-hmm.
You can use them both and then use this to get them right back again. So you could use them both like now or on this next turn if you wanted to get cards back and do this, and then immediately use this and get them right back and have them back for the fight if you wanted to. It is still technically your turn, so you could do it now if you wanted to get your cards back and everything.
Can I actually have 2 skellies at the same time?
Yep.
It's the greatest state ever.
So you can move up to the door first and do it. Whatever you want to do. Just keep that in mind that you have that.
The trade-off too, though, is you have to add a curse to your deck.
Yeah. So you will be cursing yourself when you do it. It's only 1 curse, but you would add 1, miss to your deck.
Okay. So I can. It's 2 cards for the stamina potion, right? And a new skelly. Okay,
Yep.
I'll do it then.
Now, or do you want to wait and do something like? You could if you spawn the skelly, he's going to spawn next to you, adjacent. So you could put him here if you wanted, which is already close by the door. Okay. All right, then if you can do it now, here I'll spawn him. There you go. Go ahead and put him wherever you want him. I'll change the base for you here in a second. You don't have any cards to get back right now. You should probably wait because you just rested.
Oh, okay.
You? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did. So actually, then I'll just use my for my skelly then.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you could do the skelly now and then use the potion on your next turn to get. So whatever cards you choose on your next turn, you could just immediately just hang on to them to use the stamina potion, and then use. Or you could wait basically. You could wait at any point because it doesn't matter. You don't have to use them in order and then use the pendant. You could just use either of them at any point and then use the pendant later on to get both of them back.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll work fine. All right. Then that brings us to demons who are dead. And Sako, hang on, brings us to me, right? Yeah, but 32. All right, so me real quick. I'm going to do the top of at all costs. So everybody that needs healing, heal for 3. And then tell me if you healed.
Could I heal my Raging Corpse?
Yep.
I will heal the Raging Corpse for 3.
Okay. Ben, did you heal?
I'm only down
Is that
1.
anybody, no matter where we are?
Huh?
Is that no matter
doesn't
where we are?
Anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you
All right.
are. Becky, you're
I'm only down 1, so I'm not even gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
All right. Oh, and I get 1 point from my rejuvenation as well. All right. So only Sako's corpse. Fox, you're good?
I'm good. Between my long rest and Becky, I was completely healed.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take 2 damage, so I actually still ended up getting 2 positive total from my rejuvenation and from the heal. So all worked out. Didn't end up actually losing any. All right.
Good
So,
wash.
Yep. That works out there. And then use the bottom of combined effort for a move 2, and then grant 2 allies move 2. So I'm going to, starting from where I am, I'll go ahead and move the spirit down to get there. And I'll move 2, and then Sako, either one of your zombies or you, whatever you want. Okay, and that is it for my turn. And Sako, it's your turn,
Coming up.
and I get another experience for healing. I think. Let me see.
All right. I will use the bottom portion of Wrath of the Turned Earth to my summon. So the next 3 damages that summon takes, it will no longer take damage.
All right.
Let me put that over here really quick here. There we go. Let me put a token on there.
Oh, when you get a sec G, do you want to change the base color for my second Skelly?
Yep.
So we don't forget whose he is?
Yep.
Or Tolkien, as it might be, instead of token. And then I will heal Jeremy for 2, unless we have any earth or darkness, which we don't. So you get positive 2.
All right. Thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm in good shape for the demon fight then. By the time I get there,
Cool.
I'll probably be full. So, all right. Ending the round.
Oh, I got to move my roundling.
yeah, go
my
ahead. Yeah.
corpse. 1, 2. So where he's standing right now, in one move, he could move 2 and swing, move 2 and swing. So he can go A to B. So no matter where this guy pops up,
Yep, that's perfect.
my corpse can move 2 and swing.
That will work. Ben, you moved and didn't move your Skelly again. Do you want to move him? If he could go probably 2 to the north, if you want to move this Skelly, the one that you already had up.
Yeah, is he going to be... oh no, he's going to go mark a spot now, huh? Since we're already ready to open the door.
Yep.
'Kay.
So this way, between all of our pets, we basically have... Oh, shit, you know what? Actually, I meant to move... I had mine moved to south, and I meant to move him to north, so I'm going to move him there. And that way we've got basically pets that are near each of the spawn points, so that hopefully we can get a hit or 2 off, or at the very least run interference for the demons that spawn for a bit. So, all right. That is it for that round. We're probably going to pile up around the door. Fox, you're staying there, right?
Yep.
Okay. Becky,
Next week is going to be good.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's
Right
8:30.
time.
Okay. Hang on. Next week isn't... Aren't you gone next week, Sako?
That's January